athletes have this opportunity. You have this engagement with the fans, and no matter if you're on a small team or small city or a big one, and you have attention to what you're doing. And if you have a story to tell, and I see this in business, even if you only have 5 people that are willing to listen to you, right? That these are opportunities to tell your story. And you did that. You got on a podcast. You guys created your own podcast as an athlete, and you're playing, and you're practicing, and everything else that you have going on. And I get it. There's a lot of downtime, but a lot of it's rest. And it's like, are we going to take on something else? You created a podcast. You went on other podcasts. You're coming on this podcast. You don't see athletes doing that all the time. I get it, because there's so many different things you have to do and different places you have to go. Got to ask you, though, as an athlete, why did you want to start a podcast?
I think, it initially started, my teammate and buddy, Zarek Valentine, is the other person that's on it. And it initially started because, we were traveling a ton at the beginning of the season, and our preseason trip was a month long, and, it was going to be he and I in a hotel room, for a month. And, for us, it was something that we felt would keep us busy. And, I think, especially when you're in that preseason mode, if you're just dwelling on every day of training, or if you're just dwelling on soccer 24/7 for a month straight, then you're going to lose your mind a little bit. So it started off as kind of our way to keep us sane, and we were going to do a lot of traveling to start the season. So we thought it would be cool to kind of, bring people along for the ride and just kind of see what it's like day to day, or kind of get that experience from I guess behind the scenes a little bit. But I think as the podcast started going, and we've tried to keep up with it as best as we can, that it's kind of evolved a little bit, because Zarek and I kind of view ourselves as, we play professional soccer, but at the end of the day, we're most proud of what we do off the field, and we're trying to show people that there is a different side to, especially Zarek and I, but there is a different side to athletes. You're getting a lot of athletes that are doing these nowadays, where there's that more than an athlete movement, and you see athletes that are doing things off the field that it's not something that you would see back in the day, because a lot of people just want their athletes to stick to sports and to just be athletes. But we're kind of trying to help it evolve a little bit and show that we are more than soccer players, and hopefully people are enjoying seeing that other side of us too.